Hey everybody, Simon here, Projects in the Barn, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be, fingers crossed, fixing our water leak that we had on our new project, Jaguar XF. Those that haven't seen or don't know about it, go back to my last video. You'll see it in the Jaguar XF playlist. I basically took my car out after it successfully passed its MOT. Awesome. I took it out for its test drive. I had to go and get some fuel. So I took my son to the train station, went to the petrol station, just started smelling the obvious smell of burning coolant and found out that it sprung a leak. So yeah, check that video out. You'll see all about it. It's only a short video, 5 or 6 minutes long. So with that in mind, I've left the Jaguar down here at the barn. It's parked outside and I've ordered the part. And it's turned out to be the water outlet. Basically a little plastic manifold that distributes the coolant. Sits right on the top of the V of the engine, just here. So there's a few things I need to get out the way to get to it. I've never done it before. I've had a look at a guide on one of the Jaguar forums online. It looks pretty straightforward. It's just a case of removing stuff to get to it. And as I always say, it's just nuts and bolts. What's the worst that could happen? I could just break it even more, couldn't I? But I've got the part, so let me get it. Where did I put it? In the boot, I think. It came here the other day. There we go. So I've ordered a brand new one. They did have these for sale used on Auto Reserve Jaguar and other places. I missed my headlight. But I've decided to go for a brand new genuine Jaguar one, just because it is not fragile, but plastics, particularly ones that carry coolant, degrade, heat up, cool down, all that sort of jazz. So I won't say I've splashed out, because even brand new, I think I've only paid 50 something. I think delivered it was about 61 or 62 pounds. I can't really remember. So there we have it. I'll show it to you. Let's see if we can focus in on that. Yes, genuine part, made in the United Kingdom. There's the part number, JDE 38234. And it's a water outlet. And it basically goes in there. So what we need to do is to clear away some stuff. It's really windy today. Clear away some stuff. Make sure there's no O-rings or anything in here. There isn't. I'll clear away some gear. I've got some tools out already. And the first thing we're going to start by doing is draining out some of the coolant. And for that I've got a washed out milk jug. Let's put the lid in my pocket. And a syringe. And so we're just going to be literally taking out as much of this as we can, because coolant is expensive. There's nothing wrong with the actual coolant. So we can reuse as much as we can save. Just put my finger over the edge so it's not going to drip down everywhere. And so I've at least emptied this tank, and that will allow me to lose the least amount of coolant as we get through this project. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and then I'll bring the camera in a bit closer so you can all see what I'm doing. I'll go to the next stage after I'd emptied out my coolant bottle. But it is literally as simple as it sounds. Coolant tank or the header tank, whichever way you want to call it, holds an awful lot of coolant. I don't know exactly. I've got another container here for when I get this one filled. So as I say, we'll get as much out as we possibly can. And you can see by the colour of the coolant, there's nothing wrong with the coolant system. There's no oil in it or anything like that. It literally is just a leak that we've developed. So I'm going to carry on with this part. There's no point in you watching me do all of that, is there? When we've emptied that out, we'll come back. Right, so I've drained out as much of the coolant as I can. There's a section at the bottom of the tank which I can't get my syringe into, so we are going to lose some. But this is the guide I've printed off. It's unusual for me to have a guide, I know. Detailed photos. That's how, which looks to be good. It says for the 3 litre, but I'm sure it'll be exactly the same. Not very, very similar for the 2.7. So we're just going to do what it says here. This just tells me how it's connected. Tools required. Clip R pliers. Well, I don't have any of them, so we'll see how that goes. First thing to remove is the air duct in front of the throttle body. Start by removing this pipe from its clip. All right, okay. There we go, we've successfully completed part 1 and tease this cable tie. Alright, well I don't have that cable tie. Probably originally it was a Jaguar cable tie to that part there, but it's not on there. So I haven't got to worry about that. Then remove the 2 plugs, 1 and 2 in the picture below. Right, okay, which I guess is that one there, so we'll just squeeze that. Take that one off. And it doesn't actually say number 1 and 2, but you're taking all this out of the way? I've no idea. Oh, there you go, I can see now. This was in colour before I printed it off. So, number 1 is there. Oh, there's a number 3. And looking for a number 2. Which my old eyes can't see. Yeah, but yeah, looking at it, it is slightly different. Is it? I don't know. Right. I'll put that down there a minute. I'm going to start undoing stuff. So I've got this pipe out the way here. I've undone that. I guess we need to start by undoing this hose from this part. So we'll get on with that bit there. Just follow my instincts. That's always the that's always a good way to go, in my opinion. At least it's there for a guide if I need it. There we go. Let's get it nice and slack. It might not be different. I just haven't got time while I'm filming to sit there and read that. I'll just push. Oh no, that's interesting. It's actually got like a keeper, if you can see that, on the end of the hose to stop the that falling away. That's interesting. So let me go and get myself a rag. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It is proper bright. I'm trying to keep the camera at an angle where you can see me. So now I think, what else have we got? What's holding this on? Okay. Part of that. It's a little socket underneath there, which I'm hoping is maybe an 8mm. Let's try and push that right out of the way. There we go. So I've got a 8mm socket head here. So let's get onto that. As ever, if I'm taking too long on stuff, I'll just pause the video and go to like the next stage. As you're watching, there's lots of boring bits of me undoing stuff. And I don't really edit my videos. What you see is what you get. But that's the beauty of YouTube. You've got a fast forward and a rewind, as it was in the olden days. There we go. That's that bolt out. I've got my little magnetic tray down with me, so I'll put that in there. Okay, that's freed that off from there. So on this side, not that I can see. Okay, so next I'm going to lift up this clip here. Might need a longer reach screwdriver. There we go. You get these type of clips on lots of Volkswagen stuff, and that just pulls up. Hey, there we go. Happy days. Right, let's put that down to one side. I'll give it all a clean before I put it back in. So that's that electrical connector for there. Something fell down there when I took that off. Then something said, oh, it's that clip. Was it that clip? I think I knocked that clip. Right. So now we need to get this main part up out of the way. So I think for that we need to remove this pipe here, that pipe there. Let's just unclip those so they can, you know, they'll lift out of the way. So I need to take that off. Should I take that off or should I leave that on? I think we'll just unplug that, shall we? As well. Get that out of the way. The throttle body is a bit oily as well, so it can be a great opportunity to clean all inside the throttle body as well. That's on there. I've got a hose here which goes to the water outlet. We'll definitely need to take that off. Just trying to see how this bit is held on. Those who have done this before probably screaming at me, Simon, is that bolt there? What's this bolt? I think there's a bolt underneath there that I need to get to by the looks of it. Very deep down there onto a bracket. Looks like it's another 8mm. So we'll try that. Fortunately, I don't think my camera would get in there. So I say just have a look at that guide if you can. But there are 2 bolts there. I think only one of them goes to the throttle body. We'll soon find out, won't we? That's why you need little hands. There we go. That's one of them. I don't think the other one's part of it. But we will find out. Right, let me have a fiddle. See what else I need to undo without boring you lot so much. Right, we're on the right tracks, I think. So next, just have a quick look to my guide. The EGR pipework. So I've disconnected the electrical connector to the, I think that's the mass airflow sensor or map sensor. So I need to remove the pipes. So there's an 8mm, I'll show you here. In fact, I'll keep the stand there, I'll just pull you out, bring you in, shall we? So the bolt I just undone is all the way under there, see that? That's where we just were. Next got the EGR pipes left and right. I've got a clamp here, which I need to undo. I've got a clamp there that I need to undo. And we need to remove these with a special tool I don't have, so wish me luck with that. I'm sure we'll be fine, won't we? If not, luckily in that guide they give you the part number, but fingers crossed. So we'll do the easy bit first, shall we? So that's all right. That's all of that. Put that in the magnetic tray. Just got a little plastic clip in the way there. Just push that out of the way. Just being super careful not to drop anything. Right, that can go in there. Next, we've got to try and undo those without the correct tool. I've got a little screwdriver with me. It looks like it just comes over on itself. So I'm kind of hoping if I ease that away, yes! Oh. Okay. And you just got to open it out. It's just a slotted clamp. Yes. Okay, I'll put that on the right side of my tray, so I know that it's for the right side. Hopefully this side will be, please be just as easy. Oh, so how did I do? How did I just do that? This one's the other way around. Come on. Oh, so close. Yes. Right. And just gently try and undo that. Pull it apart slightly so I can spin it around. Yes. Put that on the left side. So apparently there's limited movement. Oh, there we go. Right. So we're out that side. We're out that side. And that's still solid as a rock. So, next stage, I've undone that. I've done that. I've done that. Oh, here we go. The final item to be removed. True off the throttle body is the bolt on top of the throttle body. Is there a bolt on the top here? Ah, it's that bit. That. Once the bolt is removed, grasp the front of the throttle body and lift it up and to the right. So I need to undo that. I don't know if I've got a long enough or the right size tool socket. Let me get one from my barn. So it's 10 millimeters, and I'll just show you which one it is again. So we've just undone these clamps there and there, undone these clamps, which mean they are loose and pull away, and underneath these plastic pipes there was a clip on that which held the pipes. That's 10 millimeters. I don't have a tool socket down here with me, so I'm going to use a 10mm spanner. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. That's right, the whole thing's coming out. Is it supposed to? I don't know. There we have that bit there. And apparently, once this bolt's removed, grasp the front of the throttle body and lift it up and to the right. Oh, yes. Hello. Let's move them out of the way. And that. Yes, yes. Yes, they're out. So those pipes, I'm trying to split them. The body should then come free. You'll then be able to see the part that needs removing. Ah. Is that it? Right, let me just take out this electrical connector. How do you come off? Like that. Right. Get that out of the way. Does it come all the way off? Is it sealed onto that? Is that all one piece? Is it moulded? Oh, that don't come off. So it goes inside these manifolds here. The body should then come free. I will then be able to see the part I need, which I do see the part I need. Is that enough to get to it? I don't know. I just thought, it probably is, I just thought I'd be able to get to all of it. Let me just have a fiddle with that. Yes, we got it. It's been having a wiggle. I say we got it. Might be a bit premature. I'm just... There we go. There we go. Just need to do a bit more wiggling. Oh my God, look how gummed up that is in there. Oh, it's worth doing the job just for that. I think I've just found myself another 50 horsepower. Look how bad that is, these EGRs. These manifolds. Look at the crud in there. Oh my God. Oh, it's like a blessing in disguise, this going wrong. Right. This is the offending article. We can hear the air already. So, let's see about getting all that disconnected. Let's do it. All right, so I've decided before I replace the water outlet, I just want to give those inlets a proper good clean. So it doesn't matter if I get it all dirty on the old part. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You don't really need to see that bit. The video's going to be long enough as it is. So I'm going to get in there and scrape all the goo out. Right, well, I think I'm in a position just to start removing hoses. So I've given all them a nice clean up inside there. Had a bit of mass airflow sensor cleaner down here, so I've used that. And yeah, let's take some pipes off. I'm going to lose coolant, I know that. It is what it is. So I'm just going to start to take off some of these clips. Typically they're the wrong side. There we go. Just going to try and keep them sort of as upright as possible. Just wedge them in a few places. I'm going to carry on, take off all these hoses. I mean, it's going to be a bit boring to watch, isn't it? And I'll just make the video really long. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with all that, and there we go. It's that one. I wasn't turning the video off, but you can fast forward. Oh, it must have been pretty dry in there. Right, that's 1, 2, 3 hoses from the front, and down I've got 4 8mm sockets, which are pretty accessible. Those ones definitely are. My apologies if you can't quite see what I'm doing. I've got another means of putting my camera anywhere else. There's one. Let's put them all to one side of my tray. Again, sorry if the wind's making a noise. We're around the barn today. Al fresco. 2. Drop nothing. 3. That was still a bit tight. I've got a right angled electric socket. When I'm sort of pottering doing my own stuff, I do use it quite a lot. But I think when I do these videos, I just try and show it with what you can do at home. Although, yeah, don't take this as a guide, but it just shows that as daunting as these things are, it's just nuts and bolts. If you can undo a nut and a bolt, at the moment, I don't see why you can't tackle this job. 3, 4, right. Apparently, it will just wiggle free. There's a pipe at the back, so I want to be careful with that because I don't know exactly how it fixes on. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! There we have it. So when I had it on the video before, it was leaking from underneath somewhere. Where? I don't know. But it's left the rubbers on there, so we want those off. There we go. There's a little O-ring on that back pipe there. I'll show you in there. There we have it. That's where it was seating. So yeah, what part of it was dripping exactly, I don't know. It's going all down in there, you can see how wet it is. Proper pain. Right, let's, got an O-ring there I need to take off and replace. That's not with the cap, I've got a set of O-rings. Let's clean up all the surfaces and put it back together. Okay guys, I've given that a real nice clean, all inside there. So I'm going to do the reverse of exactly what I've just done. If I encounter any problems, I will obviously tell you, but if not, hopefully I'll see when it's all back together. So I've got the water outlet on. I'm just cleaning the throttle body, and look at all of that in there. So it's going to take some time. So there we are. Nice and clean. Let's get it on. Okay, there we have it. That's all that back together again. Just got to so I can clip that back on. That's probably be the trickiest bit of the build. So there we go. Right, putting our coolant that we took out. So I filled this up when I brought it down the barn because we lost a load obviously. And I needed to see where it was, so I just topped it up. You can tell by how dry the pipes were when we took it apart. The coolant did run right down, so I need to put some more water in there, run the system up to bleed it through with the got a bleed screw here on the header tank. Yeah, so we can do that. I think we should be okay. I'd assume this video has probably gone on for the best part of 3/4 of an hour already. So what I'll do is I will leave it there, take that out, drop that down, and bring you in with me, because I need to finish. So there we go, I hope you enjoyed that one. If there's any problems, obviously I'll update you and let you know if it's all gone wrong or right. But if you don't see me add anything onto the end of this video, you know it's been successful. So I hope it has been. So yeah, there we go. I'm getting here, the sun has been boiling out there. Although it's now 5 to 6 in the evening, it's still really warm. But there we have it. Hopefully by the time that all bleeds up, we'll be fine. Like I say, you'll see me again in a minute if it's not. But all being well, that was a nice easy little fix, and was really worthwhile. Looking at the state of the throttle body and the intake, around the EGR valve bits. I think that's where the EGR valves go. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know you will down below. Yeah, really built up with carbon. So we've gained loads of power just by doing that. So yeah, it's a bit of a blessing in disguise, really. So thank you so much for watching. I think that video is definitely worth a thumbs up. It's definitely worth a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Still, it's a huge portion, like 80%, something like that, people watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So it doesn't cost you anything. Just press that subscribe button. All it then does is mean you're a member of my gang, and you'll then get notifications every time I upload a new video. It's that straightforward. There's no money involved or anything like that, but it does help the channel out, and it brings more viewers into the channel, which is really good for me and the channel, keeps me enthused to keep doing these videos. But most importantly, it's totally free, costs you nothing. But as ever, leave a comment down below. I'll put a link down below where I bought the part from in case you want to do yours. It's only nuts and bolts. There's nothing too technical there in swapping that over. Pretty straightforward, so I'm pretty pleased with that. But I must finish the video there because I've got to get on. So thank you so much for watching. I do so much appreciate it. Those that are going to Gaydon for the Jaguar Club there around the 20th of September from memory, I'll see you there. Please come over and say hello. I'll be with a few people you may know from YouTube world. So come and say hello to us all. We'd love to have a chat with you all about our cars and our exploits. But for now, from me, Simon, take care, everybody. Leave a comment. I'll get back to every single one, good or bad. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Look at my XKR. And when that's sorted, we can do that. Come on.